Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to a new weekly vlog. I think it's gonna be Thursday to Monday because we're having our wedding reception this weekend. So I kind of want to vlog everything. I kind of woke up with a bit of a sore throat. I think it's just because the temperature dropped a lot overnight. It's been really hot and rainy and humid, as you guys know here. And last night it dropped down into I want to say the low 70s overnight. It was so nice to sleep with the windows open and just that crisp air. But you know when you kind of travel all day or you get on a plane and then you go to bed and you wake up the next day with a sore throat because it's so dry on the plane? That's how I feel right now. It's so dry in here. So I think I'm gonna make myself a tea or something. But even the dehumidifier has not been going at all. Well, I mean, it's only 7:30, but usually it's on first thing in the morning. But welcome to the vlog. If you guys are new here, Matt and I eloped privately in Florida in May. And now we're having our wedding reception in my parents' backyard, which is so fun and exciting. But I will say, having a backyard wedding is a lot more work, obviously, because you have to figure out all the logistics of things besides a venue takes care of that. And honestly, it can be just as much. So you really gotta want that so bad because, I mean, for us, it still ends up being cheaper because just venues and food minimums. A lot of logistics go into it. And yeah, I'm working today, so it'll be a pretty chill day. I've pretty much run all of my errands besides I need to get my florals, but I'll do that tomorrow with Brianna. Yeah, we just have to do setup. I think my dad said the tent is being delivered today and they're putting that up at my parents'. The porta potty is being delivered today. The chairs and tables are being delivered tomorrow. And then we're gonna set up and whatnot probably tomorrow night. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's been a little bit, actually I wouldn't say it was a really hectic week, but I did the work. I don't know why I thought dry cleaning was so quick. Maybe honestly the dry cleaner I went to was just scamming us, but I waited until this week to get my dress cleaned because I want to wear a long dress. We have a photographer, and so Matt and I decided to get back dressed. Can I talk today? Get dressed up again just for family photos and stuff, just so they feel very wedding-y. I do have a short dress that I've had that was my backup option for our engagement party, so I'll wear that in the evening. But I really wanted to wear my dress again just for photos and stuff, and I don't know, I wanted to have all the bridal moments that I could. So I waited until this week to take it to get dry cleaned because I thought, it might take 2 to 3 days. First of all, I bought my dress from Lulu's. I didn't spend a ton of money on it. It's costing me more to dry clean my dress than my actual dress cost. So that's fun. And they said 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know if they're just really, really busy right now or what, but yeah, so I was I am shit out of luck. So luckily I had a credit from Lulu's. I think it was $123 or something. I had returned, I had bought a ton of dress options for our wedding reception. I couldn't find one that I liked, and I guess one of the dresses I returned too late, so they gave me a store credit instead of a refund to my credit card. So luckily I have that. So out of pocket I'll probably only have to pay $50 to $60, which is great. But I ended up finding a dress. It literally was brand new. Lulu's has incredible wedding dresses. If you are on a budget or you just don't want to spend a ton of money on your dress, they have short dresses, midi dresses, long dresses, and they're great length too. I'm 5'11", and the large fit me lengthwise perfectly. It's so funny because the dress I ended up ordering is the original style I wanted. So I always wanted an open back, but I really wanted a high neck here. I don't know, I just feel it's very timeless, very classy, very elegant, and it kind of fit the vibe of an elopement, but they didn't have one. And don't get me wrong, I love my elopement dress. I love my wedding dress so much, but this was the original style I wanted. So when I saw that they had it, I was so excited. So I ordered that. It should be coming today. I need to try that on. I'm really pushing it to the last second. Try that on, make sure that fits. I won't show you guys until Saturday. You guys will see it in the clips. I want it to be a little bit of a secret. Even Matt doesn't know what it looks like. But yeah, so that was a little bit, that was the only chaos really, honestly. And yeah, but I'm really, really excited. I will show you guys kind of everything we have in the back room. We've kind of been running errands all week, getting alcohol, pop, all that jazz. And I'm just so excited. I'm excited to have guests. And I'm really so happy that we moved the rooms around. I think it's great because Corey and Brianna can sit here and chat while we're making coffee in the morning and doing stuff like that. And oh, I also wanted to say too, if you guys are like me, this is so off topic, but I love the Abercrombie hoodies so much, the essential popover hoodies. They're just the perfect oversizedness. As someone who's tall, I ordered a men's large or extra large. It's perfect, super oversizedness, but I find them a little heavy for the summer. And so I ordered this one a few weeks ago from Hollister, and first of all, it was $30. It was definitely a lot cheaper than Abercrombie, but it's the same oversized feel, but it's just a little bit more lightweight. and I really like it for the summer. Obviously, like Hollister and Abercrombie are owned by the same company. I really love Hollister, honestly. And so I wanted to share that. I can link it, but if you guys are like me and you like the Abercrombie, or you like a heavier weight hoodie in the fall, but you want something for the summer, this is great for those kind of like summer mornings. I got mine in an extra large, but I think it's like a women's XL. I don't think it's unisex. So anyways, I'm like kind of rambling at this point, but I'm excited. It's gonna be a super chatty vlog, and I'm really excited. It's gonna be kind of more of like a behind the scenes, kind of like we did for our wedding day, just like some B-roll. And I'm really excited. So anyways, I just put a hair mask in my hair too, and I'm gonna let that sit, and then I'll probably shower later this afternoon, start work. I don't think I have any meetings today, which is great. So I can kind of just like put my head down, get a ton of work done, because I think I'm gonna work a half day tomorrow, just because I have like it's just been so busy with work, but I have Monday off, which is really nice. And yeah, but anyways, welcome to the weekly vlog. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm so excited to spend the weekend with you guys in the next few days. And yeah, welcome to Wedding Weekend 2.0. That's 2.0. All right, here is the situation in the back room. Luckily we have, you know, the big sunroom or mudroom, whatever you want to call it, to store all this stuff, which is great. It doesn't have to be in the house. This bag I'm just going to use for frames and stuff once I've put the prints in them, and it just has a bunch of napkins. These are honestly the only ones I could find, and I really don't care what they look like because I feel like no one cares what napkins look like. I just got this pack at HomeSense for $6.99. It has 32, so I got 3 packs of them. We've got 4 cases of water. Honestly, we totally guessed all of our alcohol, so hopefully we have enough. This one and the one underneath are all alcohol, like red wine and white wine. We have 2 cases of non-alcoholic beer, just because I feel like if you're not drinking, sometimes you like to have like a non-alcoholic drink, not just pop. So we got those. Got some San Pellegrino as well. And then the socialite team were so kind. I've actually worked with them over on Instagram before, and they sent us some of their wine spritzes. So I thought that would be fun as well. In the Amazon box, we just have a bunch of these popcorn things because we're going to do popcorn as a late night snack. We were trying to figure out how to make them stand up on their own. I've got a bunch of straws, and then just all of our cups are in here. And these are the they're like spandex table covers for the high top tables. So we have 2 high top tables. We have one for the cards and gifts, and then one for our cake. Okay, then over here we have some baby's breath. I got some flowers when I was at the grocery store yesterday, but I think I want to go to Whole Foods because they have the best selection of small bouquets, and I'd rather get like smaller bouquets for the bud vases and not a big one like this that's already kind of pre-made. But I did get one of these to use as my bouquet just because I do want to take some photos. That's like one thing we didn't get to do when we were in Florida. It was Mother's Day weekend, so everywhere was sold out of bouquets, so I didn't get photos of the bouquet, and I really wanted like a bright, fun, colorful one. So I just picked this guy up at the store. Then we have our champagne or Prosecco. This is the one we had on our wedding day, and I wanted to have this beside the cake table and pop it and get some cute photos. So I have that, and then the glasses from our wedding day, and then I have our prints that I actually need to take out and put in the frames that I showed a few vlogs back. So I need to do those, and then we have our cake stand that I also showed you guys a few vlogs back. So that's kind of everything around the house right now. Okay, we have a few frame options. We have this frame, and then this one. And I do have 3 signs, but I only think I'm going to use 2 of them. I did get one done that says like welcome to our wedding reception, but I just don't know if I'm going to use that because we don't really have a spot for it. The only 2 tables we have are like a card and gift table and then an open bar. So I'm just trying to decide if I even want to use this one or just stick with the 2 square ones. All right, so let's do the bar sign in here. Okay. All right, 1 sign done. Now let's do this one. Et voila, 2 signs done. Those are the only 2 signs we're doing. We're not doing a welcome sign or anything, so I'm gonna stick these in the box. Every time I start like a here's what you missed in the last little bit, I feel like I'm on a TV show, like here's what you missed last episode. But I have finished work. I did a quick 1-hour speed clean. Matt is still at work. He's had a pretty late week this week. They've just had like a ton of patients, and there's a lot of people on vacation right now with it being August. yeah, so he's had a bit of a late week, so it kind of worked out because I was able to do like a good hour clean after work, just get the place tidied up. I feel like we keep the house relatively clean, but obviously when you have guests over, you just want it to be a little extra clean. So I did that, and then, I mean, you guys saw I put the frames, or no, the photos in the frames. I feel like I'm like slowly like just, I can't talk. I feel just like so scatterbrained. Brianna and Corey are going to be here closer to like 7:30, which is so exciting. I feel like when you're with someone on a road trip, you can get so much further. Or maybe it was just me when I was driving to them. I think it's just because too, I was driving to the States. It took me like almost 8 hours to get to them when it should take me 6. I think it's because I stopped so much. Like I stopped at Target. I stopped at TJ Maxx because we obviously don't like have Target and stuff. So I think that's why it took me longer. And then on the way home, I stopped and had dinner in Saratoga Springs. So that is definitely why it took me longer. I was like, how are you guys getting here so fast? But it's obviously like the 2 of them in the car, so they can go that much longer. Kind of works out because Matt's at work late, so we're gonna have dinner with them, which is super fun. I feel kind of bad because when I went to visit them in the States, there's obviously so many things that they have that we don't. Whereas here, we don't really have much that they don't. Like, I guess Tim Hortons and A&W is like really all I can think of. And I mean like Indigo, but they have Barnes & Noble. So we're gonna have A&W for dinner. That'll be really fun. It's like one of the only fast foods that is somewhat close by to us, like within a 30-minute radius. So we're gonna get A&W for dinner, and then I think we'll do Tim Hortons maybe like tomorrow for like breakfast or something, or lunch. I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe we'll pick it up, like I think Brianna and I are gonna have to go run a few errands. We'll pick it up on the way back here to bring to Corey. Matt has to go to work tomorrow. He's supposed to work from home, but they're just like super short staffed this week, so he's going into work. Dad sent me a picture, I can put it here, that they set up the tent today, and he was like, I paid someone to put the lights up, because we've been trying to find a time to put the lights up for the last like week. But as you guys know from last vlog, it's just like raining a ton. So he was like, I just paid someone to do it. And I think they're putting the 20 by 20 up tonight. And then tomorrow after work, I think I mentioned this already, but we're going to go and kind of get the tables all set up, because they're going to drop the tables and chairs off during the day. And we're going to try and do as much as we can, like location wise, in the sense of setting everything up. And then Saturday morning, we're probably going to go to my parents again and like put the tablecloths off, like get everything decorated. I totally understand, even though like, I guess I'm still a bride. I don't really know what you would call myself. It's like, you know, an interesting situation, but I could totally get how the weather could stress people out, because I have checked the weather app like 3 times today, and I just want to know how it keeps changing so drastically. It either goes from like a 30% chance of rain between 3 and 7, or a 30% chance of rain between like 9 and 11. It's like the biggest like differences in the day. I've just been keeping an eye on it, but obviously we do have the tent, which is great, but I'd love if it just rained in the morning. Honestly, that would be ideal, because we'll be under the tent setting up anyways. So if it could just rain in the morning, that would be awesome. I don't know, I think we're spending like decent money to have a photographer, because it was super important for me to get like family photos and like the photos that we missed when we eloped. That we didn't really miss any, that's not what I meant. I just meant like if there was anything that we wanted to do, if there was any photos we wanted to get. So for example, I want to get more like portraits of Matt and I. We have a lot of like candid shots, which is what I wanted, but I just want some like nice like close-up shots of us, I guess. I feel like, I don't know, we're like paying for a photographer that I'd hate to like have to take photos under a tent. So I'm just crossing my fingers that the weather turns out okay. I think it will. Because even if it does rain from like 3 to 5, we still have the whole evening. We have our photographer booked from 4 to 8, so I think we're going to be fine regardless. That's the plan. I'm kind of just like enjoying the nice quiet. I'm so excited to like have Brianna and Corey in our house, and I think it's just gonna be so fun. I can't wait. I just can't wait. And then the nice thing is that after they leave here, we're gonna see them next month at their wedding. So it's been a really nice year in terms of like we get to see them a lot, which is awesome. So I have to say, feeling wise, I'm just feeling excited. I'm not really stressed or anxious or overwhelmed or anything, just because I know that we're already married. We're already married. So I think if we were getting married this weekend, like at my parents or something, I'd be really stressed with the weather. But you know, we already have our really nice photos, and we're just gonna get even more photos, and we're gonna spend the night hanging with our family and friends. And yeah, I feel like because we're already married, it takes a bit of the pressure off. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be so fun. I'm pretty shocked at our turnout, honestly. We invited 80 people and we had about 68 RSVPs, which is, I feel like, a really high turnout. And I only sent the RSVPs out, I wanna say in June. So with like summer vacations and stuff, I'm honestly shocked that we got that good of a turnout. Excited to see the cake. Matt's aunt made us a cake. She loves to bake and they couldn't make it. They have a family reunion, but she really wanted to make the cake for us, which was so sweet. So excited because you guys know I love confetti cake. It's a little confetti cake and I'm just excited. It's funny because like obviously I didn't want the traditional like wedding in terms of like ceremony part. Like I wanted the ceremony, Matt and I exchanging vows, to be very private. It's been really cool to see like some of the elements of like a traditional wedding like reception that I want to do. Like I really wanted a cake to cut. I don't know why. It's just going to be a cake for us, like the two of us. That's why we got an ice cream truck. But the cake cutting and like the cake was definitely one of the traditional things I really wanted to do. I don't really know why. I just feel like you can make it, what's the word I'm looking for? Like make the cake your personality. Like I feel like for us getting a funfetti cake is so, I don't like using the word on brand, but like it's very us. It's very much like our personality, very go with the flow, like cutesy. I don't really know how to explain it, but like it's a funfetti cake, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm excited because I just feel like it's gonna be a very colorful night. Our dress code is garden party, so women were encouraged to wear florals and pastels, and then men, I had put that men could wear like, I jokingly said you can wear your best Hawaiian shirt if you wanted to. I don't know if people will, but I just want people to have fun with it. Enough chit-chatting. I'm probably just gonna hang out with the dogs. I might just sit on the couch, honestly. It is a really, really hot day out and I was just doing some like weeding in the backyard quick. There was just like some really overgrown weeds that I wanted to get tidied up because Matt's gonna cut the grass when he gets home. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill for a bit, enjoy the quiet. Like not in a bad way. I don't mean like because the house is gonna be loud. It's obviously just gonna be a really busy weekend. So I kind of just want to enjoy the peace and quiet right now. Read a little bit of my book. Let's enjoy some quiet time. Look at that. It's like a party. It's like an A&W party.
A&W party.
Cheers. Yum.
Here. And then the bottom, one of the buttons, I forget which one.
Jesus.
Oh my god, this is hitting me.
It's probably the two of you hitting each other.
I'm not going to trust literally anyone else. Good morning, you guys. Happy Friday. I'm talking a little quiet because Brown and Corey are still asleep, I think, but we had such a fun night last night. We had A&W, which they had for the first time, and then we just played some Switch games. We played, oh my god, I'm so tired. We played Mario, can I talk? We played Mario Party and Overcooked. It was so fun, and yeah, I'm so happy that we moved the rooms around because I love being able to stay here first thing in the morning because this is where obviously the sun comes in. It's like 7:15 right now. Matt just left for work. Corey's working today. Brianna and I are off, so we're gonna go run the last of the errands today, which is really just picking up flowers, and I thought we can make a fun little like lunch day out of it. I really like Whole Foods flowers and I find them really affordable, so I think we're actually gonna go to the Glebe, and then I'm gonna go to Black Squirrel. What else is in the Glebe that we could go to? I think that's like really it, honestly. And we'll probably have like a little Whole Foods lunch date because those are so fun and I love a good like Whole Foods pizza and salad. So I think that's the plan for today. And then tonight we're gonna go for my parents to try and set up as much as possible, like table wise. That way tomorrow morning when we go over, we're just decorating. Anyways, that's what's going on. I'm so excited for this weekend. It's gonna be so fun. And yeah, I feel like a kid at a sleepover who's like, okay, can my best friend wake up now? Can you wake up? It's time to wake up. I want to hang out with you. I think I'm just gonna sit and read, honestly. We have acquired Tim Hortons.
Yes.
We're gonna do a Timbit taste test.
To me, this is a
Peak Canadian thing?
well, yes and no. This is a Munchkin at Dunkin' Donuts thing. You know?
Beef.
So good.
I feel like they're fresher than Dunkin'.
Mm-hmm. They're more dense too.
Mm-hmm.
The chocolate is like dense to like pop in,
yeah.
You know? Oh,
almost like a
nice.
spiced donut.
Oh,
Kind of.
this one's good.
Yeah.
The sour cream glaze.
Yeah, and then the honey dip is just like a normal
Classic glaze.
we're having a little bestie day. I'm taking
It's so
Brianna
fun.
to all my favorite spots. We
Yep.
started at Black Squirrel. Brianna
Yes.
got a book. Show
I
me the
did.
book.
I got the wedding date. I feel like this is very on brand for me, considering I get married in like 35 days. Yeah, like a month. And it's basically about two people that get locked in an elevator together. And oh, did you read it?
Yeah, I've read it. I just don't have it.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
when you said you didn't have it, you meant
No,
like you
I've
didn't
read
read
it.
yet.
It's cute.
Oh, I'm really excited.
They're
about
at a wedding and they get locked in an elevator together.
And I feel like this is a cute one and like very on brand. This is like a good beach read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I
this
agree.
is good. Only $12.
Canadian too, so yours
Which is, like,
probably,
cheaper.
$9.
Yeah,
US.
which is like hilarious to me because this in the States would be, I mean, obviously
and they're
more,
in like
but it's
such
like,
good. Like Black Squirrel only takes like good condition used books,
Well,
like immaculate. You thought they were new.
I didn't think it was a used bookstore. I was like, wow, the books are a little bit like not all over the place, but that's what I had thought when we walked into the store. And then when you said it was like some are new and some are used, I was like, I thought it was just like a new bookstore and they just like put one out on the shelf.
No.
And then I flipped the price and I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
So we'll see how many books I can accrue today because
seriously.
I'm with the book queen. So now I'm just having at it.
We're just having at it. Now we're gonna go to Whole Foods because we
Yes.
need to get. I think they'll be fine in the trunk because we're not going to too many stops. And your
No.
flowers were fine.
Mine were absolutely fine for
Yeah.
like hours in the car.
Yeah. So we're gonna stop and get the rest of our flowers at Whole
Yeah.
Foods. Then we'll stop for lunch at Whole Foods because we're there.
I love their pizza.
Maybe get a little coffee. I don't know if we have it in Canada, but I keep seeing a cookie butter cold brew from the Whole Foods coffee bar.
I definitely
butter.
think that's like a everywhere thing.
Okay, we're gonna go check and see if they have it.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to Indigo. Brianna wants to get The Wishing Game. My
Yes.
favorite book of last year.
Yes, I want to get it, and I'm gonna solely save it until October to read when I am smelling the pumpkins and drinking
It's
a
good.
latte.
I think that's
Yes.
it's a good one for you.
I'm gonna like savor it, but I
it's
could
so
never
good.
get it without getting it without you.
Yeah. You can do that. Without,
No, I never. I
that's
have
like
to get it
friendship
when I'm with
goals.
you.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, we were at the barista, like at the checkout, and we quite literally looked the
Matched
exact
up, yeah.
same today. Like black tank, button down, jean
Same
shorts, white
sunglasses.
sneaks, same sunglasses. And he was like, "Oh, I see that you guys are matching today or coordinating. Did you plan that?" And we go, "Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we
100%.
did. Yep."
Down to like the ring. I literally changed out for my Amazon
Just so
ring
that
just
we
so
could
we
have
could match.
twinning. Now I just need to get my wedding band, and then we'll really be the
We'll
same.
really be
Did you
matching.
get that one from Amazon too?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to order.
I
one.
like this little like combo.
Yeah, love.
It's cute. Just see where the day takes us. Really.
Yeah, I'm open. This to
Yeah.
me, this is like giving a Canadian girl road trip
It
adventure.
is.
Oh, you know what I would love to find today?
Yeah.
If possible, every time I travel to a new country, I always get a magnet, a postcard, and an ornament.
Okay.
I probably could accomplish those things at Indigo.
You might. Or maybe you might have to get them on Etsy. I can't even think of a souvenir shop.
Oh no, it could be from like any. It doesn't have to be like a souvenir shop, but like even in there, I was looking and they even had like a postcard, but it was almost like a business card. So I was like, oh, I would have bought that.
Yeah.
So I always get it and save it because we're hoping to create like a gallery wall of our
wonder
postcards.
if we have. I'm trying to think if we have like a paper, like a cutesy
Something like that.
souvenir shop. All right, let's go get some lunch. We are back in the car now. We're heading to my parents to go set everything up. We have Brianna and Corey's SUV loaded. Matt's going to meet us there from work. We finished up our errands. We got the last of the wine, and then we also went to Walmart to print our menus because I never thought to print like one menu to have since we're doing like a build your own dinner. So we did that, came home, fed the dogs, let the dogs out, put the flowers in water for a bit, and now we're heading over to my parents, see kind of everything come together. Maybe it'll start to feel real now that like the tent and everything is up. Set up the tables and the chairs and get as much done tonight as we can so that we don't really have to do much tomorrow morning. But if we have to go to my parents tomorrow morning, it's not the end of the world, but I'm kind of hoping we can get everything done tonight as much as possible. So let's go to my parents, do a little setup. I could really go for a margarita right now. See, it's so much faster when you have all these people.
What do you like next?
These purple ones.
Yeah.
Those are so pretty. We're gonna pull off.
Something here or here?
Like the white hydrangea.
We might need a little bit more space before we do the white. That might be pretty.
Oh, that looks
Looks good on that side.
Oh, like shorter?
Oh yeah, like
oh,
like
that looks
sticked
so
out in
pretty.
the front, like so.
Yeah.
Because now it's like nice and big.
That looks so.
That looks so pretty.
Round 2, girlhood 2.0. Brianna just did my bridal bun and she slayed. She doesn't know how,
but I did.
but she slayed. And Ms. Lighty Beans here.
Carter's beautiful mom, Carlene, pretty in pink. And the lucky one here. You know what, I don't want to steal from tonight, but listen, if I have a kid who makes his mom older today, Jetty, today's his birthday, he's 19. Happy birthday, son. You're still last to get food. All right. You know what? There's no real way. You know, Carter and Matthew wanted an evening that was casual. You want to come up here and say something she's not going to approve, but I approve? Okay. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Larry!
Like, oh, this girl's a remark. Essentially, you can make a case for like Tender! Time!
Marky?
Tom! Wait for Tom!
To the bride and groom!
Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. It's a very gloomy, rainy day around here, and I know I've been really sad about the rain, but today I'm so here for it because I just want to like chill and relax and veg out. Matt and I were both supposed to have today off. We were actually gonna go to the water park just as like a fun little thing. I'm also doing a face mask, if you can't tell. I saved my Loops mask for today, a very special occasion. They are pretty short staffed at work and there's like a lot going on. Like Matt worked late almost every day last week, so he had to go to work today. But I decided to keep today off for myself. I honestly haven't had a day off in a while just because work's been crazy. So I figured today was a good day to have the day off. I'm gonna edit this vlog, just gonna relax at home. Yeah, but I don't think I vlogged anything at all yesterday. We were so tired. I was like probably a little bit unwell. I think it's just because like I drank a bit more than I normally do. So I don't know if it was just like a combination of feeling tired from the weekend and like maybe feeling a little bit hungover. Wasn't feeling so hot yesterday. And I think too, like the last 2 days have just been busy. We've been eating a lot more takeout than usual. But yeah, Brianna and Corey left around like 11, I'd say. And then we went right to my parents just to kind of finish everything. We just wanted to grab, like we had so much leftover food and alcohol. So we grabbed that, we grabbed all the flowers, and then we had left like our cards there. So we went and grabbed all of that just because my parents actually left this morning for like a 9-day road trip. So we wanted to make sure we kind of had all that stuff. We had so much leftover alcohol. And everyone says that you can return it, but we purposely bought wine that we liked so that we could just like keep it, honestly. And that way we wouldn't have to buy wine for a while, which is great. So I think we had like 6 or 8 leftover bottles, but I did also buy like, I'm not gonna lie, I just bought like, Matt and I drink whatever wine. We drink cheap wine, and I bought like $9 bottles of wine for the wedding because I just think people don't really like care that much. It's not like we're like out a ton of money. We're gonna keep it because it's wine that we like anyways. I mean, if they were expensive bottles of wine, I would definitely be returning them, but I'm gonna just kind of chill today. Like I'd love to read. We also have Chief, who's my parents' French bulldog. We're watching him while they're gone, so I just feel like it's gonna still be a little busy next week or so. Yeah, we had cereal for dinner, and then we Brianna and Corey had gotten us Lego, which is so cute. I don't know if I have any clips of it, but they had gotten us some Lego, which is so sweet. So we built that last night and just kind of hung out, watched a few episodes of Succession, and then we went to bed like so early, like 9 o'clock. And then of course, because I had taken a nap, I couldn't fall asleep, so I read for a few hours. And here we are. I'm really glad I have the day off today. It feels really nice. It's about 9 o'clock now. I've been up since about 7. And I think I'm just gonna hang out here for most of the morning. Maybe take the dogs on a WALK, get some movement in. We don't really have like a lot of food. I think I might have to go get a few groceries. So I'm gonna have like maybe some greens powder or something. I don't really take that on like a daily basis, just when like I really feel like I need some greens like to supplement. And start taking like all my probiotics and stuff again because I kind of obviously fell off of that this weekend. And yeah, do some returns, just kind of get my life together for the week, make a to-do list, all that stuff. We had such a fun day. I kind of realize now that I never really like, I didn't really talk to the camera much on Saturday. I am so happy we got a photographer I am so grateful that we did that because, which I don't think you have to, obviously, if you like, because we eloped, I think it's different if you would elope with family, but because we eloped, like just us and then like our 2 witnesses, we didn't have any family photos, and that was really, really important to me. I just feel like as our family gets older, grandparents get older, I really wanted to have like nice family photos. Yeah, I'm really, really grateful we got a photographer, and Matt and I were able to get the photos that we didn't get on our wedding day. So for example, when we eloped, I really wanted a bouquet of flowers, but we eloped on Mother's Day weekend. They were sold out of flowers everywhere, so I didn't have a bouquet for like our elopement, but then I got to have one like for these photos, which is really, really nice, and I'm just really excited to see how they turned out. Shoots a mix of like film and just very candid documentary style, so I'm really, really excited about it. That was the most expensive part of our day. That took up most of our budget, but she was like the one photographer I really, really, really wanted. Obviously we took away from like a full wedding day from her, so we did like pay a decent amount of money. Like I'm very aware that we paid a lot for our photographer. Like I'm very well aware of it. That was the biggest part of our budget. I think we ended up paying like $3,000 Canadian for 4 hours. However, I have to remind myself that we took away a Saturday in August for a full wedding day where she could have made probably a lot more money. And I think wedding photographers in general, like they charge a lot. Of course, there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes, and I feel like I'm obviously not a photographer, but as a creator who edits a lot, I totally understand all the work that goes in behind the scenes. And so I'm like not regretful of that expense at all, but definitely the most expensive part of our day, but well worth it. And I did a little Q&A last night, and it was so interesting because someone had asked, do you guys think you would have done a reception if like your parents or like family hadn't helped you out? Because I've mentioned this before, how we had family who, like, I'm not obviously gonna say who, I don't think it really matters at the end of the day, but family who after we eloped, you know, they were like, we gave, you know, each kid money, this is what we're giving you, you can use it for however you want. And we were like going back and forth between having a reception, and after the reception, I can confidently say I would like do that over 100,000 times again. It was the best evening ever. I was a lot more emotional than I thought. It was honestly just the best day ever. Like it was the best evening ever. Obviously you guys saw the clips, but at the end of the night around like 9 or so, most people had left, and it was kind of like our core group of probably like 10 or 12 friends. And to see all of your friends like come together and get along, because that's obviously something a lot of people like stress about that I've talked about, right? Like as an adult, you have a lot of friends from different walks of life, and they don't always know each other. And it can be like a little stressful, like having them all together, like at a table at a wedding, right? And not everyone makes small talk. And I wasn't nervous about it, but I just wanted to make sure that everyone had a good time. And we all sat at a table together, and you know, we like all did a shot of Fireball and just chatted, and then we just like spent the night dancing. And Matt and I ended up doing like a little mini like private first dance because they had asked like what our wedding song was, and we said it was Forever by No Con, and they were like, oh my god, do it right now. And because there's only like 10 of them there, it was just kind of like very casual. We like ended up doing like a little mini first dance. And I get what they mean now by like having a reception or a wedding or whatever you choose to do, and having everyone you love under one roof in one spot is just, it's amazing. It's so magical, and it was just the best day ever. And it was exactly what we wanted at the end of the day, right? Like we never didn't want to celebrate with friends and family. We just wanted a private ceremony. And I got a lot of questions on that too. We did not like redo our vows, or like we didn't do any ceremony part. We like literally, it's like you took the ceremony reception of a traditional wedding. We did the ceremony in May, and we're doing the reception. Like we just did the reception. And it was pretty much just like a normal wedding reception. You know, we had a cocktail hour, we had dinner, we had dessert, we had dancing. And it was honestly a great night. Everyone had so much fun. Our food was such a hit, which was my biggest like stress, because I feel like you go to so many weddings where the food is kind of like meh. Our food was such a hit, and our ice cream truck, like everyone was so excited about that. And it was honestly just the best night ever. Yeah, it was absolutely perfect. I wouldn't have changed anything. The rain did end up holding off, which was great. So we were supposed to get huge thunderstorms, and I was like, honestly, as long as we get our photos in, because we were paying the photographer, like that's all that really mattered to me. So we were able to get photos from 4 to 5:30 before it started raining. It rained from 5:30 to about like 6:30. So for like the second half of our cocktail hour, and then the first half hour of dinner, and then it stopped the whole rest of the night. So it ended up working out perfectly. So much fun. And like I said, it was just at the end of the day what we wanted. We wanted to commit our lives to each other and our vows and everything privately. and then celebrate with all the people we love. And I loved it so much, and I'm really excited for Brianna and Corey's wedding. That's next month. And contrary to like what everyone assumes online, we don't hate weddings. I think that's the thing that's kind of hard about social media, is like you say something and people just assume that means that you hate the opposite, right? Like if you say you don't want kids, people assume you just hate kids. Or like you say you don't want a wedding, people just like assume you hate weddings and shit on people who have weddings, which is obviously not the case. I just think it's such a personal day that you need to do what's best for you. And we love going to weddings. I love watching people celebrate love. We just did not want to do that publicly, right? And so I'm really excited about that. And then our good friend Michaela and her fiance Jason, they're getting married next spring, and I'm so excited. Like I love attending weddings. I love going to weddings. I just didn't want one for myself, and that's totally okay. September is going to be really busy. We have a lot of travel for like work and personal, but it's going to be so fun. We have our mini moon in September. Or I guess like I would probably just consider it part 1 of our honeymoon. I'm just so excited. So it ended up being the best day ever. And if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do, because I'll share all of our photos when we get them back over there. I'm so excited, especially to see the film ones. I feel like my skin needed this so bad. This is like the hydrogel mask. I think it's like a silver one. And oh my gosh. And I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do a budget breakdown for our reception. Not because like we didn't go over budget or spend like uber amounts of money, but the reason we ended up going with a backyard wedding is my parents live in the country. They live in a small town, and where I'm from, like it takes a village to do things, and people just like genuinely want to help out of the goodness of their heart. And a lot of the things that we did for our reception was just like people offering, you know, their services or items to us, which is so kind and grateful and amazing. For example, my parents' friends have a mobile bar, and they weren't using it for a wedding this weekend, so they like literally just showed up to my parents' house and dropped it off. With my parents hosting, there was like certain things that they paid for, and then we paid for other things. So I just like don't really know if people like care about the breakdown. I know people have asked if I'm going to do a budget breakdown, but I don't know, like we didn't pay for the tent, we didn't pay for the porta potties. Like I don't know how much those cost. I can tell you guys like what we paid, but that's like really it. And just like in case you're like not here for the whole budget breakdown, everything total that we paid for was about $7,000 Canadian, which is about, I'll put that on the screen what that is in USD. I'm assuming probably around like 5,500 maybe. Yeah, like I said, photography obviously ate up like most of that budget, but I'm so grateful that we did it. I feel like you're never gonna forget, or I feel like you're never gonna regret photos and memories. And the nice thing is we have a little bit left over to put towards our honeymoon. Like we didn't use all of the money that family had given us, which is really great. So anyways, I haven't decided. I just like, it's not that I don't want to film it. I do. I'm just not sure if people want to see it, because there is obviously things that we didn't pay for. And like I said, I think we were just in a situation where it takes a village, and people just genuinely wanted to help us out and help my family out. And you know, that's how people like show affection and love and gratitude and friendship. So yeah, I haven't decided yet, but if I do, I'll probably film it this week for you guys. I'm just kind of like trying to think and see if people actually like want to see it at all. I'm just making sure to stay super hydrated. I'm gonna have some breakfast shortly. I'll probably take this off honestly, because I've had it on for like almost 40 minutes now and it's pretty dry. And then we'll kind of just see what we get up to today, I guess. But happy Monday. My only goal for today is to get the dining room cleaned up, just because I think this is where we kind of threw everything. And with having the puppy here this week, I just want to be downstairs working so I can keep an eye on him and all that stuff. So yeah, my goal is to clean this up. This is from our Lego. That's Matt. I put all Matt's Lego in this bin. I think I might just put this, honestly, I might just put this over here for now, just because he's gonna finish building his Lego. I've got like a million different cameras and tripods and things going on right now. We've got the bouquet that we had on our card table, and then we put all of our cards in this bin. We got this cute little ornament from Matt's coworkers, which is just so cute. And I love looking at cards. I think cards are just like the most fun thing in the world. Mary and Nate gave us this really cute like watercolor. I think she made it herself card. I think it's so cute. I love cards. So I want to like leave these out to just kind of go through. And I've seen some people like hole punch them and then look over them like on their first wedding anniversary. I thought that maybe could be cool, but I just have these to the side. Got a few bottles of wine, which I feel like wine is just such a great gift. Like I love wine. And Matt's coworkers, along with the ornament, gave us some gift cards, which is so sweet. And then also this little mini bottle of Verve, which I kind of want to leave for like our anniversary or something. And then I guess like we know them because Small World, Matt used to work with Grace, but my parents' neighbors across the street bought they're like our age, and they bought a fixer-upper, and they came over for a little bit, and she brought over a candle, which is so sweet. I love candles. So we got this little Sunday morning candle, and this is my favorite. It's a Diet Coke piggy bank. So iconic. I love gifts when they're like very thoughtful. They're just, I love that. Like that just, to me, it's so me. And then Brianna, well, they got us the Lego and some Disney gift cards, but she also got me this bauble bar necklace that is just so pretty and simple and minimal. Like you could totally wear this at home too. So I love that so much. And then our sweet friends Jordan and Cam got us this like beautiful art piece, which I love it because you guys know Forever is our wedding song. Matt and I are actually gonna get sailboat tattoos for it when he says like build a boat. So I think it's so cute. And oh my gosh, I was trying to figure out what this looked like. I was trying to figure out what this was, and I just noticed now that it's like a bride and groom because she's got the veil on. I literally just put 2 and 2 together. Clearly I was so tired yesterday, and it's so cute because she even wrote Carter and Matt on it, which is so sweet. I've got to find a home for this, but I want to clean this up super quick, and then oh, I want to put my Lego somewhere. Here is Matt's car so far. I don't think he has much left. I think he has one baggie left, but how cool is that? And then we also have the smaller ones left to do. I'm gonna stick the Diet Coke piggy bank here. It's gonna be like our honeymoon fund. Hello friends, it is currently 2 something, 2:20, almost 2:30. Wow, the day is flying by. I'm so glad I took today off. I really just needed to reset my social battery. I also have book club. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but I have book club tonight, and I don't want to miss it just because I feel like most of them were like, book club is getting bigger and bigger, but like our core friend group was obviously at the reception this weekend, and so I don't know, I kind of want to go and chat and all that stuff. And I've already read the book for book club. I didn't go to book club last month. I think I was out of town. I think it was in Toronto, but it was Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I've read her whole backlist, and it's one of my favorites. So that's the book that we're like discussing tonight, and then we're picking our next book. But I suggested, because we sometimes have a really hard time picking a book just between all of us, like we all read a lot, I had said, hey, we should read the new Kristen Hanna book, and a bunch of people were like, oh my gosh, let's do it. So anyways, I'm going to book club tonight. I'm literally only going because Nat said she was making cinnamon buns, and those are my favorite things in the world. And honestly, we have so many leftovers that Matt was like, you should just bring all the food to book club, and I was like, that's a really smart idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm kind of glad I have today to kind of like just charge up my social battery. Although I will say, I feel like when you're around the right people, your battery, like it does maybe drain even if you're an introvert, but like not as fast. So I am excited to get out of the house, but it's just like rainy and gross out. So it was kind of the perfect day to just have a little, honestly, a rot day. I know some people don't like the word rot day, but I really love a good rot day. So that's what I needed to recharge my soul. And I've spent the last 2 hours in this chair flip-flopping between scrolling on TikTok, watching YouTube videos, and then also reading. I did end up starting The Woman. I think I'm 20% into it. So having a good time. Not necessarily in a reading slump. I think I just need to switch up my genre. I think I said this in the home vlog that after reading Heartless Hunter, I was like really on a fantasy kick, and I just couldn't find anything to get into. So I was like, let me just take a bit of a break from it. Try something else out because I don't want to like end up in like a big slump. And so I just switched it up. I'm currently reading 2 books. I'm also reading We Used to Live Here by Marcus Kluwer. It is a newer horror book that a bunch of people in the horror community are talking about. Basically about this, these 2 women who have this like, I'm assuming it's this house on it, like a Victorian house. And basically one night, our female main character hears a knock at the door, and she goes to answer it, and it's basically this family who said that they used to live there and they would like love to come in and see like the house. And then all these like weird things start happening. The bridge to their street ends up closing, so this like weird family ends up staying overnight, and it hasn't gotten too spooky yet. I'm only at 25%, but this and incidents around the house are supposed to be pretty spooky. So I feel like it's kind of slowly, not really getting to be fall yet, but it's gonna be pretty hot here still the rest of the month, like in the 90s. But I'm slowly getting into the horror books, but I can only read this during the day because I'm not someone who gets spooked easy. But I do find that reading horror books at night can trigger my night terrors. I know there's like not an association between the books I'm reading and my PTSD, but like it still kind of, I don't know if it's like the just being scared, like going to sleep kind of spooked. But I have noticed that when I read like horror books at night, specifically, not even thrillers, just horror books, it can like trigger night terrors for me. So I just try to read that during the day. And yeah, but I've been saving this like little package to open. Brianna is just like the best friend in the world. And I just need to vent about her for a second because making friends as an adult, I mean, all of my friends that came to the party are truly, truly amazing. But Brianna just like, it's like they just showed up for us this weekend, and making friends as an adult is so hard. And I just feel like I feel very, very content with my friends right now. And I've kind of been going through, I guess you could call it like a subtle friendship breakup in the last like year and a bit. Like no one did anything wrong. I just, you know, you're just gonna like fade from some people, and that's fine, whether you've been friends since childhood or high school or whatever. Like you don't have to cling to friendships that no longer serve you just because you've known them a long time. Like you still have those good memories with people. And I just feel I feel like after this weekend, I just like really, I just feel so content. And if you guys don't know the backstory, in 2022, we had just come back from a Disney trip in May, and I was looking up like Disney World travel day videos as I was editing mine, just like get inspiration, whether it be like a thumbnail or to watch other people's videos. And I found her travel day video and I started watching it, and then I realized she had other Disney vlogs. And I make it an effort that when I really like someone's content, I want to give them a shout out, because you know, people have to take a chance on you, and that's how you grow as a creator. And anyways, I ended up DMing her just to tell her how much I loved her videos. Then we kind of started chatting, and our friendship just like blossomed, and we kind of planned our May 2023 trip. Like we were just gonna be there at the same time. It wasn't like a friend trip, but we were gonna like spend some time together. And that was actually the trip that Matt and I got engaged on. Then they were obviously our witnesses for our wedding. And yeah, here we are. It's just like absolutely crazy. But Brianna is just the most, what's the word I'm looking, like selfless person. Like she is just always doing things for other people, and I feel like that's how she shows her love. And I just, no, she's like quite literally my soul sister. And she just did, her and Corey both, like they just did so much for us this weekend. Like I was editing the vlog, and you know, it probably wasn't like a very fun weekend for them to come visit us, because there was a lot of like work involved and setting up for the party and helping me with my hair and makeup and putting the florals together. But it was so much fun at the same time. I'm so grateful for friends like that, and just for everyone that like showed up for us this weekend. Like, I mean, Morgan Book, you guys probably know her. Like she drove the 6 hours to come to our wedding reception, and she drove to Ottawa Saturday, stayed the night, drove home, flight to Europe the next day. My YouTube manager, Thomas, who's like one of my dearest friends, you know, like he flew here for the party. Like Michaela and Jason, just like all of our friends. I just think it was so cool to have all of our friends from so many different places under the same roof. And I mean, you guys kind of saw some of the footage towards the end of the night where we like kind of, you know, we all took a shot together, and to sit at that table with like some of my closest, I mean, pretty much all of my closest friends together, and seeing them all chatting with each other just made my heart so happy. Like to see all your friends come together, because obviously as an adult, sometimes, you know, you have friends from work, and I have friends, like I have a good friend group from work, which is my book club friends. And then I obviously have Brianna, and I have Mo, and I have Michaela, and to see everyone like come together and talk and be friends was just so incredibly special. And anyways, where I was getting with this is that I really wanted this Figment shirt. Sorry, I'm kind of like losing my voice. I think I was just singing too loud. And obviously Brianna and Corey, they just had a trip to Disney a few weeks ago actually. And she got it for me. And then she also got me some mystery packs, and I just saved them to open today, just when I was kind of feeling like a little bit down. You know, everyone has left, Matt's gone back to work. Yeah, so we're gonna open those together. But she got me the Figgy shirt, which is so cute. You guys know I love Figment. And I'm kind of sad because we don't have a Disney World trip planned, like at all. We have nothing planned right now. And obviously there's no Figment at Disneyland, so I can't even, I guess I could wear it there, but there's no Figment there. And then she surprised me with the cutest pin ever, which you guys have seen my journey of watching Star Wars for the first time. And I always knew I was gonna love Star Wars, but it's one of those things that you can only ever experience it for your first time once. Like I only watched Deathly Hallows Part 2 a year ago as like a huge Harry Potter fan, because I knew I could only ever take it in once. Same with like Game of Thrones, and I've seen bits and parts of Star Wars. I obviously like know most of the story just from spoilers over the years, but I had never actually watched all of the movies in a row. And we did, and I loved them so much. And anyways, if you would ask me who my favorite character is, I would say Jar Jar Binks. I think he's so cute, and I know most people find him annoying, but I think he is so cute. And Brianna found a Jar Jar Binks pin at Disney and surprised me with it. Look at that pin, you guys. Is that not the cutest thing ever? And lastly, like I said, she got me 2 mystery packs, which I'm so excited about. She got me 2 Stitch ones. You guys already know how much I love Stitch. So I figured we could open these and kind of, you know, have some happy moments. They're all kind of like different postcards almost, it looks like. Oh, these are so cute. Okay, my first one is the blender scene. Very cute. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. The blender scene. Let's see what this one is. And then I think they have the same mystery pin packs at Disneyland, so we can probably continue the collection when we go. That's cute. It's like a little winter one. That is so cute. These are like a good size too. I really like when a pin pack or like a collection are all like the same size. I don't know. It's just like a weird thing. Like I like that these are all rectangular. I got like a little record. Oh my gosh. I want this one of either Stitch in the water or Stitch taking a photo. Those are so cute. Oh, I got the one of him in the water, as if. That's so funny. This is so cute. I freaking just love Stitch so much. Look how cute he looks. Look how cute he is. Wow, I'm honestly shocked too that I'm like 4 for 8 right now. Like with 2 packs, that's pretty good because obviously you can get like duplicates and stuff. So B, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Thank you so much. I also did indeed make this tea at like 9 o'clock this morning, and I have reheated it twice because I like take a few sips, let it get cold. Then I fell asleep, took a little bit of a nap, and here we are. So 3rd time's the charm with the tea. I think I'm honestly just gonna keep reading and relaxing. Part of me is just like, oh, like just do like a 1 hour deep clean. But no, I think I wanna just totally rest today and chill and not be productive at all. Like I have the rest of the week to do that. And I got the like one thing I wanted to get done. I made the bed too, that should count for something, right? I think I wanna keep reading this just because I only like reading it during the day. So I'm gonna sit, read some more. Pouring rain, but I don't mind it because I want to be cozied inside, and it's quite chilly today, which is a nice little break too. So cheers. Let's have a not productive, really lazy, amazing afternoon before I have to leave for book club. I'm gonna get back in the chair, keep reading, and drink my tea and just chill, I think.